Hi, good morning, everybody. David here from the Conscious Creation Academy with another live broadcast, another live thought. And today I was reading last night I was reading The Nature of Personal Reality and just kind of dipping in. And I came across a paragraph that was really interesting to me and made kind of sense to explore it. So I wanted to explore it today, maybe pull it out. And it's about allowing yourself to activate your natural creative power. So it's not a forceful thing, it's more of an allowing yourself to get in touch with that part. But I thought I'd read the paragraph first and then we can talk about it. So the paragraph says that all healings, now that means resolving anything emotional, psychic, relational, financial. So all healings are the result of accepting one basic fact, that matter is formed by those inner qualities that give it vitality. So matter is formed by those inner qualities that give it vitality, so that this place is formed actually from the inside out. Yeah, that structure follows expectation. That matter at any time can be completely changed, so your life circumstances can be completely transformed, completely changed by the activation of the creative faculties inherent in all consciousness. It's a bit of a mouthful, I know, but what it's really saying is that by activating those inner qualities of creativity within yourself that are inherent within you and in all consciousness, in every atom within this reality and outside of this reality, that you can change your life circumstances. So if you are ill, you can be well. If you are financially struggling, you can be abundant. If you are in a relationship that's not working, you can change that. So it's really, truly amazing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You can't change your life until you change your beliefs. So again, this is the answer to understanding how you form reality. So I just wanted to really touch on what are those qualities that are inherent within consciousness. So what are they? And I don't know about you. I mean, if you've experienced them, I was very lucky as a child to have out-of-body experiences, very many of them. Experiences with my what we call the inner self or broader self, with Aaron, channeling with him and lots of other things, and those experiences remain with me. And there are qualities now, obviously a lot of the qualities we talk about can't be talked about, which is a bit of a quandary really. The qualities, the feeling of supportedness, the feelings of unending joy are really difficult to describe, but I have put some words down to hopefully get across, to encourage you to find that part within yourself that when you allow it to, will allow that creativity to come out. Okay, because if things aren't going well, it's because you're stopping them. All right, so you're kind of putting a barrier on them. What I want to do is help you understand that by just opening the door and adding in some expectation, that you don't have to do that much else. Because reality itself is by nature loving and kind and abundant and all those things. And if you're not having those, then there's a reason for that. So there are some words I put down here to go through. So for me, then inherent in all consciousness and my experience of consciousness, that if I can allow myself to find this part within myself and allow it to have an overriding effect on my finances, on my relationships, on my body, on my health, all this kind of stuff, the inherent with consciousness is cooperation. And that's really important, because if you allow reality to cooperate with you in a positive way, it just works that way. So allowing it to cooperate. The next one is action. Consciousness really is a very active thing. And I don't know if anybody's, really explored into that and had a experience of inner reality, but it's very action-based. You feel very motivated. Once you feel in that space, it's a very motivating place to be. So it's cooperative, it's action and motivated. It's about self-actualization. Consciousness, your consciousness that you are wants to actualize as much of yourself here as possible, and that is a loving and kind and cooperative experience. So allowing yourself to be that person is a very natural and easy thing to do. It's only your beliefs that are stopping you. Love, now love, we could say, is really the overriding, or what we call love, the overriding force of this reality, of reality in itself. Within that, that is the essence of what reality is. And within that are all these things. So also, I'd say that consciousness has the highest expectation of its ability to create. So think big. That's a translation of that. Think big, don't think small. Consciousness doesn't care, if you like. It just wants to create. It just wants to be allowed, to do what it wants to do. And if you can allow that and find that part within yourself, then things will start to happen. And that's really cool, because at the end of the day, it's effortless. I don't know how I'm speaking. I don't know how I'm moving. It's effortless. And creating what you want can also be effortless, but you have to have this in place, and this expectation, and finding that part of yourself that you can activate those portions of reality and those portions within yourself is one way in which you can do it. So I hope that's useful for you. So just to cover it again, there's nothing you can't change, because reality is by its very nature changeable. It's plastic. It's like plasticine. You can change it. But what you do have to do is allow yourself to expect things to change, and also to allow cooperation and love, all those elements into your life, into yourself, if you like, to feel them within yourself, and then allow them to flow into your reality, and then relax and watch the results, be aware of the results. So that's it for today. I hope you find that useful, maybe inspiring. I certainly did. Finding that part of myself that can allow this aspect of myself into the world, into my reality in a new way, is a really exciting exciting thing to do. I'm going to play around with that and see what happens. It feels good, and that's always a good start. So okay, so that's it for today. So that if you wanted to explore that, it was actually on let's have a look. It was actually right in the introduction to the nature of reality. What I might do is actually post it above here, that quote as well, so to help you. But if you are struggling, you can change it. And if you don't think you can, then you haven't accepted your ability to change it in the first place. And that's step one. That's what you've got to do. So that's it. Please like and share this message with people who may be struggling and are open to the idea of conscious creation, understanding they create their own experience. And if you've got any comments, then drop them below. And look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.